Alright, let's get into a live game. Pretty sure we've seen this avatar before. Pretty sure that I'm losing to this player before. Um, this is probably going to be a tough game. Arc lights could go well with this, but the steel balls always get sold. Training spec, I don't really ever use the training spec. The tarantula could be decent. I'd just go with the missile spec. The tanks are pretty good as chaff clear. They're overall just okay units. You usually don't have to sell them because they do chaff clear, they clear chaff. They're just decent all-around units. I think we go for the arc lights here, as always. Probably could do this. Probably don't need these guys to be in front of the tower, although that could be a mistake. He's gonna go, what is he gonna go here? He could go arc light. He could go crawler. Yeah, I think this is okay here. He goes marksman, okay. Yeah, that means we made a mistake with the fangs being so far back. Mustangs are not going to be good into us because of the phantom rays. The fangs do have less range, so they do walk in front of the sledgehammer, so at least it's not the worst thing. We don't really see any chaff, so the arc light isn't doing that well. Alright. I think we have to skip here so we can get our phantom rays out, despite seeing the unfortunate news of the marksman. We're still gonna go phantom rays. Two back is okay, just because we don't really have any. I mean, I almost want to go even further back because we don't have any things that are kind of acting as chaff clear, acting as chaff in front of the phantom rays. I think two is probably as far back as we can go. Okay, so he gets the Stormwallers. Nice, it's an interesting pattern. Everything in that, it's also giving me like such a juicy target. Problem here is that the phantom rays are in front of everything. Ideally, we have some crawlers, but we usually really don't have the deployments to build crawlers, so it's a little unfortunate. At least we can get the fangs though. The fangs are an instant pick. Sorry, I mean the wasps. At least one more phantom ray. I think we want the cloak. Partially so that the wasps can go in front. Getting a crawler chaff isn't the worst thing in the world either, I think. So let's do that and go for the crawler. the right positioning? Maybe. All right, we see the response here. All the technologies are good. It's not exactly what we want to see. Fire Badger all the way front. That's interesting. Maybe he's gonna go for a fire play. Ignite the oil. Wow, he got 5 packs of wasps. That's not good for us. We're gonna need to now go into the wasp mirror. And it's still possible that we can go into the wasp mirror and win here because the Phantom Race kind of backed this chaff a little bit, so they will soak up some shots for the wasps. But the chaff clear on the opponent's side is just actually just too good. They're going to make way to the tower, so we are falling very behind. I think that we have to consider going Mustangs now with okay, at least we can have this. So this could be okay for us for one round. I think we need to be careful about what we build because we're also going to get the orbital here. This is pretty tricky here. Do want to go Mustangs, but he does have the Fire Badger. The Fire Badger doesn't mean, and he's got hounds with potentially fire and armor. But we can go aerial spec. Kinda want to keep going with the wasps, actually. I don't feel like I need to lose the wasp battle right now. Yeah, he has way more wasps, but I'm just gonna be a little bit stubborn here. Range first versus aerial spec. I feel like aerial spec is better than range first if we're going into just a pure wasp versus wasp mirror. So maybe this is what's going to give us an advantage. Plus the orbital bombardment I think was slightly better for us. We are losing this side though, and looks like the debuff is going to end up getting us. The wasps have started to level. Okay, we do have the missile strike, so at least we could go for some wasps with the missile here. I almost like this as well, eh? Maybe like this instead. Just so we make sure we get more of those wasps. Just gonna keep going wasps. We'll get range on our own. We are very far behind now since the enemy wasps have gotten levels, but I do believe that we might be able to win this somehow, some way. Losing the tower wasn't good for us, so I don't know. I feel like this isn't doing much for us anymore. I don't know. Just go for another crawler pack? I think so. see a lot more crawlers coming from the opponent. Do need to consider that we are not doing great with the chaff clear. But with double Ted Wasps, we are, I think, finally going to win the air war. But that does leave us vulnerable to the anti-air fort and the Mustang, which might be coming out the next round. Quick cooldown, I think, is an instant pick here. Could also get the oil and just have the opponent light the oil for us. So I think we do that here. I don't really want to waste a deployment. Maybe we don't have to waste a deployment. Maybe we can just get it through this. Prioritize the wasps leveling up first. I think we not really sure what else to get here. Maybe more chaff of our own, but yeah. Maybe we need to start borrowing, I think, because these rays are just still doing something. Let me just get 2 more packs of these crawlers. And we'll have one here just to make sure that the fire ignites. And we'll put the oil more aggressively now. Hopefully this is okay. Oh my goodness. That was so bad. Still almost looks like we might. Okay. Need to think about how to turn this around now. War factory feels like what we need to do here. It's gonna move the fire, and I guess we just don't care about the fire anymore. He's gonna go forts or raiding. We don't care. Just gonna probably just go war factory, I think. 600, 600. Okay. So I think we put the war factory right in the middle. But probably don't put it in the oil, right? And this isn't going to ignite anything. Maybe put it here. Just go for it. This is what you do when you lose the game. You go for this Hail Mary. Alright, so we see the forts. It is what we expected. and it is going to be quite strong since there's four of them. Our goal is to be able to take out the enemy wasps, and I don't. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we can just win from winning one round. So this is kind of like I think we lost the game by not igniting the oil there, and I mean I'm sure there's a way to come back, but kind of don't really think you can come back from a conventional way. So that's kind of why I went with the all in. And now with that losing, you may as well just GG. Um, yeah. So what do we do now? There's just so many problems now. Just a bit too greedy with that oil placement. So I don't think there's anything we can do here. I mean, there's just no way, right? Just plop this one down here, see if that does anything, and just go with just go like this. I think we sell something here. This is good. Maybe an anti-missile device. Probably not. Probably not going to do anything, anyways. May as well just do it like this. Your armor? So bad. Alright. We lose for sure. There's no way we win this. I was kind of surprised initially that it took him like that the war factory fell so quickly. Usually you think the war factory can tank a lot, and it actually looks like we might be making some progress here. But there is too many wasps on the right side. There's no way we can clean those up, especially with the AA fort still firing. The left side looks good. If we manage to clean this up. Oh my goodness. Are you serious? How did we win that? Holy crap. Alright, yeah. Nothing much really to say there. I guess he got this going in for the long game. I think he was just super confident about winning this. Usually you plop down a melter or something. Yeah, that was a super unexpected victory. But we'll take it. You know what? I mean, I think the moral of this story is when you fuck up real bad, and you pretty much aren't gonna win. After that oil, flop. There's, our board is really just, there's nothing here. Um, yeah, after what happened, I thought, okay, we lose pretty much no matter what we do, with the exception of going the factory, right? The factory seems to be able to turn around games that are lost, and the factory is kind of a relatively new unit strategy that I've only learned in the last perhaps month or so, and yeah, it can actually turn around games where you're so far behind. Um, just because of how OP the HP is, and you know you get the technologies to make it even more tanky. And you know, I guess this is an example of it actually working. Now, I didn't usually you have to kind of win on the first round the War Factory is placed, because the next round they usually have like a melter down or something, or you know, usually they would put down two melters because they know you're going to sell the War Factory and put it somewhere else. So yeah, that's what. So even I was very disappointed to lose the previous round, round seven, um, and I felt like, well, like that's you know, that's definitely GG. But somehow putting the second War Factory down here, um, like to kind of divide the DPS from the two armies, it actually worked. And yeah, don't know what to say. Just am happy about the victory, but yeah, totally wasn't expecting to win. Hope you guys enjoyed that one, and we'll see you in the next one.